Hey guys, Reese here and welcome back to another video. Now, I've always wanted to own a successful business and make a lot of money, especially in a way that gives me the freedom to actually enjoy that money and do what I want to do. And not a business that I'm really more of a slave to, have to be at every single day in order to keep that business running and profitable. And so before I got started in real estate, I had a few side hustles. I really call them side hustles and not other businesses because I really didn't give them enough time or effort to call them a business venture. And so therefore I'm kind of settling on side hustle. And a couple of these were Amazon FBA as well as Shopify dropshipping, both business models that I do believe work when given enough effort, and they're both business models that are online sales and therefore have the ability to scale while also providing freedom. However, I failed at both mainly because I just gave up when that first product wasn't profitable, unfortunately. And so after I kind of gave up on these two businesses, I just worked as a computer engineer for a year, kind of figuring out what I wanted to do next. And I finally landed on multifamily real estate as my next business venture, and the rest is kind of history at this point. I love sharing the power of real estate both when it comes to building wealth as well as increasing cash flow and achieving financial freedom. And so today I want to talk about how by just owning 3 duplexes, I live for free in one of those units and still make an additional $400 a month from those properties. And for those of you that don't know, I actually own all the properties with a business partner. So this is something that you absolutely can do yourself with just a couple of rental properties. So before we dive into that, guys, please go ahead and give this video a like. I'd really appreciate it. Helps me out a lot. Feel free to comment down below, and if you're new to the channel, I'd love to see you subscribe and see you back here in one of the next videos related to real estate and personal finance. So thank you so much. So I've explained in past videos, and I'll link them above, the power of leverage when it comes to owning real estate, as well as how to analyze a rental property for cash flow. And I'll leave those, as I said, both linked above and in the description. So we're just gonna dive straight into the numbers today and take a look at my 3 duplexes that I own with a business partner, and I'll call them duplex A, B, and C. And as we go through them, I'll put the numbers up on the screen from my property analysis calculator so you guys can see that I'm not just making these up. So duplex A was the first duplex myself and my partner bought, and we bought it back in 2018, I believe in April. Now, we did nothing to this property, and it's pretty turnkey. However, as the market has exploded in that particular neighborhood with a lot of new development, there is room for renovation on this property now, and the rents will jump about, I believe, $700 a month, which is just crazy and shows there's a lot of meat on the bone for this property when it comes to the cash flow. However, instead of spending the money right now on renovating that property, I'm focusing on acquisitions since I don't have unlimited capital. And as I build my portfolio, we'll pour the cash flow back into these first couple properties to renovate them. Now, one side of duplex A is getting $950 in rent because they're a newer tenant, and the other side is $775 because they're a much longer term tenant before I even bought the place. And the fully renovated market rents on this duplex are $1,200 a side, so you can see there's a lot of room here. Now, I'll go ahead and overlay that document I was talking about, and we see here that I make about $180 a month in cash flow, which is very bad actually. I usually aim for about 100 a unit or more. That's the minimum. I like to see more like 200, 250 a unit. And that makes my portion of the cash flow $90 since I split it 50-50. Now, as I said, this was my first rental property, so it was kind of a starter property. However, this turned out to be a great deal for us because the value has exploded in that market. And when we raise rents, we'll be at about $780 a month in cash flow, which is just fantastic. Now, duplex B was bought about a year later in April of 2019 and was our biggest renovation project to date. Now, my partner and I did this renovation, which was a horrible mistake. Took us 8 months and almost drove us crazy. However, we did complete it. We added a ton of value to the property, and our cash flow is just insane on duplex B. We took the value of the property from about $287,000 to now a value of $500,000 by only putting about 40 grand into it, and our sweat equity, which probably our labor cost would have been $100,000 if we actually had to pay someone. Now, this college rental is a 6-bedroom, 2-bath on one side and a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath on the other. The 3 bedrooms rented at $1,500 and the 6 bedrooms rented at $3,000, so it's raking in about $4,500 a month. That leaves us with $1,725 a month in cash flow, or my portion is about $862. However, my partner and I are going to do a cash out refinance on this property, which will both actually lower the interest rate on the loan, as well as give us $70,000 back in cash. Once this cash out refinance goes through, our cash flow will be lower because we have much more debt on the property, and therefore it'll be $1,135 a month. This is also assuming that taxes get reassessed at the $500,000 valuation, which just won't happen. But I'd like to be safe and make sure that if it did for some reason, then I'm prepared. So my cash flow once refinanced will go down to $567 a month. However, I have absolutely no cash in the deal once we've refinanced and pulled that money out. Pretty dang cool. Finally, Duplex C was bought a year after Duplex B, and unfortunately that's because we spent 8 months renovating Duplex B, like I said, a big mistake. However, we made it through and we pushed on to the next property, and we do hope to buy quite a few more this year, so start to ramp up the speed. We'll be done renovating one side of Duplex C in about 2 weeks, and I'll have an update video for you guys when we are done. And the market rent on that side would be about $1,200. However, myself and my partner will be living in that unit. The other side is not renovated, and it's currently getting $640 per month. However, that tenant has asked to stay instead of us asking them to move out so we could renovate it, and they offered to pay $900 a month, which I think is very good for not having to put any money into it right now, so we're going to take that. So that means we're actually losing about $560 a month on Duplex C because we're collecting zero rent on the side that myself and my partner are living on. If the duplex was fully renovated and rented, we'd be raking in around $823-ish a month, which is just a great deal. So if we total these numbers up, and I'll go ahead and throw them on the screen so I don't have to rattle through them myself, we'll see that the total, we're sitting at a total in my pocket of $377-ish a month in cash flow above and beyond my free rent. So this is exactly how I live for free and even make a little money on top of that. And keep in mind, this is not including how much value has been added to my net worth, as these properties are worth a few $100,000 more than when we bought them. And it also doesn't include the principal being paid down on these loans, which is about $1,000 a month, or an additional $500 in my pocket, increasing my net worth each month. And it really just takes that first step. Like I said, when we bought Duplex A, it was kind of break even. We didn't know the market was going to explode, but we took that step. Probably wasn't a great deal, but we took that first step, which led to Duplex B and C. Now, we did get lucky on that one. It will rent out great, and the neighborhood has just gone up like crazy, so it was a very good deal. However, we didn't know that at the time. We just took action. I love real estate because this is a business you can build actively and really just grow your wealth quickly, or it's a business that you can spend a little bit of time growing and really partake passively and oversee the investment while a manager manages, and have that cash flow coming in each month, allowing you to do whatever you want to do and enjoy life. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that's somewhat entertaining, maybe a little motivational, or just explains the power of real estate and how you can really achieve financial freedom quickly through real estate. So once again, thank you so much. Please like this video, comment below, and if you're new to the channel, I'd love to see you subscribe and see you in the next video. Thank you so much, guys, and have a great day.